Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're returning, welcome back, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Naz and I hope that you enjoy this video and hit that subscribe button. I create videos every single week. Today we're going to create this look and try out these new Ilia products. So I will link below in the comments when the review starts, but I basically just got their Nightlight Bronzing Powder and Daylight Highlighting Powder, so I wanted to try these out with you guys and tell you my thoughts. Let's get started. So I basically did the brows off camera. I thought that was pretty boring and straightforward. Excuse the bushy brow going on right now. I am letting them go. Just wanted to shape them up a little bit, so I'm letting them grow for now. So I'm going to start out with some lip balm as my lips are feeling very dry. I'm going to start with the base. I'm going to use this Glossier Future Dew Oil Serum Hybrid. So I tried this out in my last video. If you haven't seen that, make sure you go check that out. This is supposed to be a glowy primer. So I tried a bunch of Glossier makeup in my last video. So if you want to hear my thoughts on all the Glossier products, make sure you go check that out. I'll link it below. But I really liked this serum. Just gives a really nice glow for the summer. I also primed my under eyes as well with this Pure, I believe this is called Hydragel Lift. And I just put it on there. It just has a cooling effect. Then I'm going to go in with my Becca Backlight Primer Filter. Just going to put a little bit on the cheeks. Bit on the forehead and the chin. I'm gonna be looking glowy today. So we're going to try to get that summer glow on the skin going on. And then next I'm going to go in with my Dior Forever foundation. Going to take that right on the face. I'm going to go in with my Dose of Colors Beauty Blender. Foundation has really nice coverage. As you see, I had a few blemishes here and it covered them up pretty well. So next I'm going to color correct my under eyes, and I started using this Marc Jacobs Getting Warmer 320 cover stick, and it has very interesting packaging. It almost looks like a deodorant, which is very cool. You can roll it up. And I just like to use my fingers for this. Just cover up any discoloration under the eyes. I'm going to go in with my concealer, and I'm using this Tarte Shape Tape in the color 34S Medium Sand. This is one of my holy grail concealers, as it is everybody else's. It's just really good. I'm going to let it sit for a bit. I feel that that really helps the concealer soak into the skin and gives you the highest coverage possible. While I wait for the concealer, I'm going to go ahead and contour my face, and I'm using this Jouer high coverage concealer pen in the shade Cafe au Lait. I probably said that wrong. Basically is this pen, and it has this applicator. It is very thin, and this shade works really well for my skin. So I just use it as a contour. Contour the nose a bit. If you guys want to see a nose contour video, let me know in the comments below and I can create one for you. But I have a different technique for a nose contour. I don't drag it up all the way here because I already have a thinner start here, so I just bring it up here. I also wanted to use this one I got from Hourglass to highlight my face. This is in the shade Warm Ivory, and I believe this is their foundation sticks. And I'm just going to put that on the sides of the nose to reverse contour, chin, and a little bit here. And we're also gonna do it over here. I know I look like a crazy person, but I promise you it will all come together. I'm going to use this Hourglass brush to blend everything out. And then I'm also using my beauty blender to really make it look more like skin. And we're going to go ahead and set the under eyes, and I really like this Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and the shade Lyric in here is a really good shade for under eyes. It really brightens it up and just sets it really well. So it is one of my favorites. And I also like to set my T-zone as well, so wherever we highlighted. So moving on to the eyes, I'm using my Dominique Cosmetics Latte palette today, and I love this palette. The shades are amazing, especially if you're closer to my skin tone. The shades in here are going to work so well for your skin. I'm gonna start with this caramel shade right here and put that on my crease, and just using a Sigma crease brush. I believe this is E38. And then we're going to dip into this Vanilla Cream shade, the lighter shade right here. And then I'm going to pack that color into the inner corner of the eye, just to brighten things up a bit. Taking a little dome brush like this with a pointy end, I'm going to dip into this Mocha shade right here, the darkest shade. And we're going to put that on the outer corner of the eyelid, so it's going to give a little bit of a smoky eye. Then I'm taking a clean, fluffy brush like this to blend everything in, so we don't have any harsh lines. I also like to do sometimes is to put a little bit of concealer and to shape this up a bit so that it looks more like a cat eye. So I'm gonna put a little bit right here. Here. And then just going to clean it up. So that lifts our eye up a bit. So then I'm also going to take this caramel color and go under the eyes. And I'm going to take this Creme Brulee shimmery shade, and I'm going to pop that in the middle of my eye. That is so pretty. Shimmers on this palette are so buttery and soft. It is great quality. Also going to go ahead and do a gel eyeliner, and this is the one by MAC. It's called Blacktrack Prolong Wear Fluid Line. So before we finish off the eyes, I want to go into the review portion of this video where I talk about these Ilia products. The first one I want to talk about is the Nightlight Bronzing Powder. And it comes in a package like this. So these are their new products that they just... They launched 2 shades of bronzers and 2 shades of highlighters. And I was very excited to get my hands on these. And here's the packaging for the bronzer. And I have it in the shade Novelty. Here is what it looks like. The packaging is really nice. It does have a nice mirror in the front. I believe this was the darker shade. One felt like it would be too light on my skin, so I'm gonna first swatch it for you guys. What that looks like on the skin. It definitely has a warmer undertone. I think this would be great for those olive skin tones. And just to make some comparisons, I also want to swatch it next to the Hoola Caramel that I have. A bit darker or more pigmented than the Hoola Benefit right here. So here's the Ilia Novelty, and then here is Benefit's Hoola in Caramel. And then to compare it further, I also have Benefit's Original, and here's the Hoola. So I would say it's between the Original Hoola and the Caramel, and it's definitely more pigmented than both of them. So we're going to go very light-handed with it. So I'm gonna dip in with this Hourglass blush. That is really pretty. That is a great shade, and it blends beautifully as well. I really do like that. I mean, the shade is beautiful, especially if you're medium to olive skin. I think this is gonna work really good for you, and it blended really well into the skin. It doesn't look patchy, it wasn't too powdery. I think it was easy to work with, so I definitely like this product, and I can see myself reaching out for this. Before we move on to the highlighter, I want to put some blush on, so I'm going to go in with my Nudestix. This is in the shade Beach Babe. So then let's move on to the highlighter. I am so excited for this. Again, the same packaging as the bronzer, and this is their Starstruck Daylight Highlighting Powder. And here's what it looks like. This one has more of a rosy undertone rather than a golden undertone, so I wanted to try this one out. I'm gonna go in with a swatch for you guys. Oh, it is definitely not an intense, crazy highlighter. I feel like it blends into my skin pretty well, so here's what it looks like. It's very unique. It doesn't look like anything that I own currently. I can't really make a comparison to anything that's already out there, so we'll see how this looks on the cheeks. Oh, that is very pretty. It's like very subtle, doesn't have any glitter pieces, but it does give a very nice highlighting effect. So I don't know if you guys can see if the light is catching onto my cheekbone, but it is really pretty. I love that. I've not really been loving any intense highlighting lately. I just wanted to look more like skin, and I definitely don't like glitter pieces. So this one is perfect for that. Going to go on the lips. Definitely recommend this for a subtle glow. It was very easy to blend in. It doesn't look patchy, doesn't look like just a line, and the shade is so beautiful. I haven't tried the other shades, so let me know in the comments if you prefer that shade. If you've tried any of these products, I'd love to know your thoughts as well, especially on the other shades. I'm going to go ahead and finish off the eyes. Use this Benefit They're Real mascara. I've had this for a while. I feel like it might be drying off, but we'll see. Now that we have the mascara on, I'm going to go ahead and finish off the lips, and I'm going to use my Marc Jacobs Nudist lip pencil. Slightly overlining my lips. And then I'm going to use my Nudestix Bahama Mama lip color. This is such a perfect shade. Alright guys, here's the finished look. I loved creating this look for you guys, and I could see myself using these same tones for the summer. And for these new Ilia products, I would say that you should get your hands on these if you can. One thing that I've started doing is, instead of shopping on Sephora or Ulta, I started looking into the brand's website for their products, and sometimes they have really good sales, especially if you're a new customer. So if you register, they'll actually give you 10-15% off on your first order with them. So I say that definitely take advantage of that and get your hands on these bronzers and highlighters. They were phenomenal, and I can't wait to use them again. Let me know in the comments what you think of these products and what you think of this look. And don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel for videos like this. I post every single week. I can't wait to see you guys in my next video. Bye!